I'm gonna make a video as soon as I remember what it was about this particular heresy that is devised kind of like sorcery. Because what it was you don't know if you are trying to edify the person whose views or worldview is flawed when you mimic or parody this particular heresy. I forget what it's called. There's a couple of rule things like I forget, like you can't separate epistemology from ethics or metaphysics. You can't use materialism to bridge something like, I don't know, I forget what it was. I forget. I'm gonna have, like, there's some videos, it's a lot of information, so like I might not get back to watching or rewatching it, but eventually it'll come back. But there was this debate tactic that I was watching that where they kind of wheeled out this position, and you know how you try to make an attestation, but you can expose that as an assertion, which is something that's not vetted thoroughly out. So you would correct them. You would say, sorry, sir, that is not an attestation. You are making an assertion. So what these wily characters came up with, and I think it's been around for a long time, but as far as like secular humanists or something, like it's like some kind of Unitarian modalism, copium or something, but it's a whole assertion that is in itself a heresy, and it's designed to make you ridicule. So it's like a trap, and then what you will do is you'll try to parody and mimic, and then you'll be wrong too. Like how wrong? Wrong because you got misunderstood. Like maybe you're not even supposed to parody, because it was like, that's how they get you to promote something like they want instead. Like it was like a sorcery. I just can't remember this stuff. I wonder what good this video is if I can't remember. I mean, you don't need words. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. It's just that it's so much better when you can get it out the way immediately just by quickly prefacing in a word. Don't make me work extra hard. I don't really know like that. I don't really know you like that. But yeah, they were doing this thing of trying to say that I don't know, it was weird. They were making materialist arguments, but nobody was a materialist. Like nobody could be a materialist. Same thing happened with racist. IST, matter, materialist. Not saying that you're materialistic, but your worldview is that matter arises out of other matter, and that you can say that you don't believe in immaterial, non-physical things, even though that itself, you already said believe. What is believe? Believe isn't, you can't touch belief, right? So it's already contradicted, but there was something that they can get people to keep bending over backwards gymnastics, like mental gymnastics. They keep perpetuating this, and it will break down into fractions and shit. You'll be doing sets and fractions and all this kind of shit, like a new scientific, like a new Scientology or something. Like, why you want to even bother at this point? Like, to come up with a whole system of Scientology. Ugh. But yeah, so it's like for people who don't want to waste their mental energy on rationalizations and fucking turning into playing like a non-fun version of Rummy or something like that. Yeah, they could get somebody. You would be in a very uncomfortable mentally like place. Like you would be like kind of like that muscle in my back that isn't recruiting the other muscles. Like they overwork and then they get tied up in a stress ball. Like you could do that. Your brain is a muscle too. And so you have to be given the power over demons so you can just destroy those fools' arguments and they don't have to drag you into never-ending rationalizations.